Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ozzy, and today I will be teaching you how to go blonde in a really unhealthy way, because I did it in a really unhealthy way. As you can tell, my hair is dead, but I am blonde. My hair is damp right now, so that's why it looks kind of flat, but I am blonde, and I just followed really simple steps. I watched a lot of tutorials like you probably are right now, but I just want to give you some tips and tricks and some some reviews on products that I think would help you in this process. So first of all, I wanted to go blonde because I wanted to change my hair color. As you can tell from my roots, I have really dark brown hair, so that's kind of boring to me. I've done every single color before. As you can see probably from my other videos, I've done basically every color in the rainbow. But I wanted to go with something a little more classic, something maybe a bit harder and more distinguishable, so I decided to go blonde. So I used a couple products. I used Bleach, toner, developer, and purple shampoo to help me go from, dark brown to this kind of sort of light. It's darker, I know because it's wet, but trust me, it's a very nice looking blonde color. So the first product that I will be showing you guys is this L'Oreal Technique Quick Blue Lightening Powder. You can buy this at any beauty supply shops, whatever. You can get this at Sally Beauty for about 20 bucks. I got this online at this store called Barber Supply something. I'll put the link down below, but I got it for about $12, which is actually a really good deal because you save about $8 as opposed to buying it at Sally Beauty. But do keep in mind that you have to pay for shipping, which is about maybe $2 or $3 more. So overall, this is about $15 for a pound of lightening bleach. I'm gonna use this over and over and over again. So the next product is a Volume 20 Cream Developer. This is the Salon Care brand. I got this at Sally Beauty for, I think, I'm not sure, I'm going to say around $10. I might be off a bit, but it's a big bottle. I use a lot of it. I know I'm not going to be able to use it, just this one time. I'm going to use it a lot of different times. So you need this to mix with this to put in your hair and to lighten your hair. So that's the first step. It's lightening your hair. I recommend doing a couple of sessions, spread apart over time. The first time, if you have not bleached your hair, I recommend doing it for about 40 minutes. If you have really damaged hair, maybe go about 30, 35. And then you're gonna have to wait, because if you do bleach after bleach like I did, your hair will be really damaged. It can fall apart, it can break off. I'm not a professional, so don't be taking any of my advice too seriously. It's just something that worked for me. It might not work for you, so I do ask that you guys seek professional help before you do this. But what I did is I mixed 1 part lightening powder and then 1 part developer, mixed it up until it was a nice consistency, a nice creamy consistency. It wasn't too runny, it wasn't too stiff, and then I just went ahead and applied it in my hair all the way down to the roots. Left it on for about 40 minutes, took it off. I'll probably put a picture up to show you guys how it looked like after the first bleaching. It was very ugly, it was very orange, it was very yellow and very brassy. So don't get discouraged, because you will need a lot of sessions to bleach if you have dark hair like I do. And then the second bleaching, I did it again for about 30 minutes, and then again for a 3rd time, and then again for a 4th time. So I went through 4 different bleaching sessions, and don't do this, but I did it over a weekend. So I did 2 bleaching sessions in a day, and then I waited a day, and then on Saturday I did another one, and then on Sunday I did my last one, and then I was done, ready for class on Monday, ready to show up blonde. I do not recommend it because it's very unhealthy. I do recommend waiting if you want to keep some strength in your hair, because my hair was definitely dead. It was blonde, but it was dead. But I just basically use these 2 together. This is the only bleach that I've ever used, and this is the only developer that I've ever used for this blonde hair. I've used other bleach and developers before, but I recommend these 2 because they're very easy to use. They're not as bad smelling as you would think they'd be. It kind of burns a little if you get it on your scalp, but overall, these are some really great products, and I really do recommend these 2. So once I was done bleaching my hair completely, I went ahead and I toned it. Toning is basically getting rid of like the yellow brassy colors. You know, like when you bleach your hair gets kind of like orange and like ugly looking. So you don't want that. You want to have like a very natural ashy blonde kind of look, especially if you're going for what I kind of went for. That being said, I had to use a toner. I went ahead and I picked this up at Sally Beauty for about let's say $6-8. I'm not quite sure on these prices. I will link everything down below though, so don't worry. This is the T18 Wella Color Charm Toner. It's the lightest. Is it the lightest? Yes, the lightest ash blonde. So basically, all you do is you mix this, and here's where your developer comes handy. You take your developer and your Wella. You take I did 1-to-1 ratio until it becomes like a nice little cream, not as thick as you would think. It's just a very, it kind of looks like a conditioner. It has a really strong smell. You go ahead and just mix that, and you have to apply this quickly because this toner does turn purple. So you go ahead and mix it, and then you put it on your hair. You want to make sure to reach every single part that you want blonde. You don't want to miss anything, or else it won't tone and it'll stay that same ugly brassy color. Just go ahead and leave it on for about 40 minutes. I know it sounds like a long time, but your hair should start turning purple. It's gonna have a really, really deep purple color to it. And a lot of people are afraid that, you know, it's gonna stain their hair, it's gonna dye it purple, but that's actually just counteracting the oranges and the yellows in your hair, because that's a color that's directly across from it on the color wheel, and that balances it out. So just go ahead and let it go purple. You won't get any stains, I promise. If you leave it on for way too long, or if you have already really, really light hair, you might get some gray tips, but other than that, you have nothing to worry about. Just go ahead and wash it out, and your hair will go from ugly brassy yellow duck to Donatella Versace blonde. I promise you, I was shocked. I feel like I probably wouldn't have had to bleach it so many times if I knew I could use a toner to get rid of the yellow. I could have probably just bleached it 3 times or even 2 times to get rid of all that ugly yellow color. But I really do recommend this Wella Color Charm. I only used about half of it. I still have a lot left. Let me show you guys the bottle. Yeah, I have so much product in there left. I can use this many times. It's okay to use many times. Just go ahead and maybe spread it out a bit, because over time your hair will get more orange as it's exposed to the sun, and it's just water, minerals, something weird, science, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a hairdresser. I just want to say that one more time, but it just helps, and that's all you need to know. And then the last product that I will be reviewing today is purple shampoo. So I've used 2 different purple shampoos. I've used the Shimmer Lights, which I will put a picture up because I already ran out and I threw that bottle away because I recycle. And I also use the Equate Beauty, which is basically the generic version of purple shampoo. It's compared to the Shimmer Lights, but I mean, it's basically the same thing. If I were you, I would buy the Shimmer Lights first, shampoo and conditioner, because purple shampoo really dries out your hair for some reason. It seems to leave it feeling straw-like, and it's not a good feeling. So I do recommend using the purple shampoo with the conditioner, which is also purple shampoo.